I'm bringing positive energy. Positive energy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you at in the world. Goodness from me to you. My name is Cymarshall Law. Mr. You will never, ever hear me conform. And we are now in tune to the best podcast in the world. Cymarshall Law Show, episode number 182. And this episode is all about law number 52 in my book, I Still Love Her, 52 Laws of Freedom. And it's actually the last law, which is crazy. That means I've went through every single chapter of this book with y'all, and I love y'all for rocking with me. And just because you rock with me, I'm going to make sure I give you all the positive energy in my body and make sure you set your tone for your day correctly. Again, my name is Cymarshall Law, and this episode is called You Have the Power to Create Anything. Boom. Anything at all. So first we're going to start the show with the prayers, affirmations, and I'm feeling really good today. So let's say these with a lot of energy. Sometimes I feel like you guys should say them with me because whatever comes out of your mouth, that's energy. So you're putting in motion what you want to happen just by saying it. Universal God, Most High, Creator, God, Jah! Most High, love. Thank you for allowing us to wake up today full of inner peace. God, thank you for our mind's clarity. God, thank you for our inner strength. God, thank you for our physical strength. God, thank you for our healthy hearts. God, thank you for our healthy brains. God, thank you for giving us the eyes to see when opportunities are in front of us. God, thank you for giving us the inner strength, intention, and desire to let go of things that are holding us back. God, thank you for new friends. God, thank you for family members that love and support us. God, thank you for old friends that have been there for us time and time again. God, thank you for elevation. God, thank you for intellect. God, thank you for joy. God, thank you for allowing prosperity into our lives. God, thank you for unlimited abundance. God, thank you for letting us know we're worthy and we're enough and there is nothing that we can't do. God, thank you for imagination. I'm going to say that 2 more times. God, thank you for imagination. God, thank you for imagination. Thank you for allowing us to know that our imagination combined with our effort can create literally anything. God, thank you for giving us the power to create. God, thank you for giving us the power to just know that today is not the end. Tomorrow is not the end. God, thank you for allowing us to know we're eternal beings and we always have an opportunity to create and change. God, thank you for life. God, thank you for the death that allows us to realize there is more life. God, thank you for insight, intuition. God, thank you for affluence. God, thank you for allowing us to be wealthy internally and externally. God, thank you for giving us the vision to see the beauty of the world. God, thank you for allowing us to remember to stay grateful because when we stay grateful, all things can come. God, thank you for allowing us to know that you're with us every day, all day, and you're not separate from us. We're all God. We're all just moving at a little different frequency, but we all have the power to create. There's nothing that you can't do. You were brought here to earth to create. And I'm telling you, there's nothing you can't do. Anything in your heart that you desire, you are meant to do that. You got this. I'm here to tell you, you got this. We need your special, literally your brand of whatever you gotta bring, that energy that only you have, that none the rest of us, we don't have it because you're on a different frequency than us, but we all see the God in you because we're all one. Universal God, thank you for love. God, thank you for just positive energy and allowing us to know that we are the greatest. We are the greatest. You are the greatest. We got this. Straighten that crown, chest out. You know what I'm saying? Look your opponent dead in the eyes and smile because you know you came here to win. My name is Cymarshall Law and this is the Cymarshall Law Show. Thank you very much for coming back yet another time. This is a special show to me because it's number 52 in my law And the law is create your own law. See, I came up with 52 original laws. It was me traveling around the world, and sometimes a very clear thought would come to my mind. And I'd write that thought down, and then I wrote 52 laws. And then within those 52 laws, I break down why each of them became a law. And when I came to number 52, I thought, after these 51 laws, I want to give the reader a chance to make their own law, because the greatest power we ever had and will ever have is the power to create. So I wanted you to create your own law. The power of creation is maybe the greatest gift that the universe has ever given us, because that means we can create and create and create some more. And if we don't like what we've created, we can do it again. Some people believe that the things that they manifest, their reality is separate from them. But within my 52 laws, I've come to realize that everything we create comes from us. Everything that we see is us. It's a reflection of who we really are. Not who we claim to be, not who we say we are, but who we really are. We often get the things that we deserve, not the things that we think we should have, but the things that are us, the things that we're moving at the same vibration as. The outer world has no choice but to bring to you who you are. And what I tend to know is that within every person, there's greatness. But if you don't believe you're great, the world is going to reflect what you believe. If you believe that your life is full of misery, that's what the world is going to give you back. But what I know is that even when you're down and out, even when life has kicked your ass, beat you up, taken everything that it could take from you, there's still greatness in you. A lot of people think because they've had certain times where life has just really drilled them into the ground, that they can't come out on top. But I'm here to tell you, when you plant that seed, it goes into the ground. It gets drilled into the ground. And you were never meant to stay underground. Water yourself, my friend. Be around people that water you. Be around people that love and support you. And if you can't be around those people, imagine them in your head. Imagine that you are where you want to be. Assume it. Believe it. Because I tell you what, in my lifetime, I started believing in manifestation when I actually did it. And this was before I read any book. It was just me closing my eyes and believing that I was somewhere, just like a kid would do, who hasn't been tainted by the world yet. I believed, I still believed. And when you believe with all your heart, and then you actually take action to make that belief come about, there is no way it's not coming about. I've seen it time and time again. Some of the things that I've been able to do in my life, some people would think, wow, was that magic? Depends on the way you see things. Because I feel like we're all magicians. We all have the power to create. We all have the power to bring about this magic. It starts with intention and desire and belief. The belief that we can create anything and we were meant to be anything that our heart desires. So it's like, what are you going to do next with your time? Because it's all about time, you know. Or realizing that time doesn't exist. What I mean by that are two things. First, that it's all about time. How are you spending every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every week? I once learned this from when I was studying network engineering in school. Before I had got any certificate, my professor told me that people fail the class or succeed in the class based on how they use their time. A lot of people say they don't have time to study, or they don't have time to do this or that, but then they'll go binge watching a show, they'll go doom scrolling on social media. But it's like, how are you using your time? We all have enough time to do the things that we want to do if we're honest with ourselves. So that's the first part. And then the second part would be that time doesn't exist. When you actually close your eyes, you can imagine yourself anywhere. If you want to be in the Bahamas right now, close your eyes and you can imagine yourself in the Bahamas. It doesn't take you any time to get there. Boom, you're in the Bahamas. Close your eyes and imagine whatever it is you want to feel. Whatever it is that you want, close your eyes and make it real. Why isn't it real? Because you're closing your eyes and seeing it. It is. It is. It is. Because guess what? Everything that you can open your eyes and see started from imagination. It started from someone just thinking and imagining it to be true. So why isn't it true if you close your eyes and see it? It is. It is. And everything that you see on the daily is just something that someone imagined. So whatever you want, if you're able to imagine it and hold that belief, it's going to manifest in your life. And I've come to tell you what's happened in my life time and time and time and time again. A lot of people ask me, how did you write the book? How did you have time to write the book? How were you touring, going from Canada to Japan to wherever you've been? How did you do a song with KRS-One? How? I imagined it all first. I imagined every single thing first. And then I believed. I believed that I deserved these things. And I became those things. Even people I've manifested into my life. I remember before I had Mr. Joker in my life, who's produced 3 of my albums. I imagined that boy. I used to imagine me with my favorite producer that I didn't know existed, but I made him exist in my imagination. And me and him just worked together flawlessly. Then my man came out of nowhere. Seemingly came out of nowhere. I imagined my older manager. I imagined my current manager. I imagined the mother of my children. These were all things that I manifested because I was radiating or had the frequency of an energy that ended up mirroring my own energy. Because whatever we are on the inside is going to crystallize on the outside. Whatever is inside shows up in your life. If you believe that you have a shit life, internally, externally, that's what you're gonna see. If you believe that you're great, and you really believe that, and you're supposed to have the best things, and you act like that, greatness is gonna be drawn to you. People are going to have respect for you when you have respect for yourself. People are going to treat you as a successful person when you start treating yourself as a successful person. In my life, things started happening for me when I started believing in myself. I started getting more shows. I started doing more features with famous artists that I respected. Everything started, I started touring more. And this wasn't based off a physical thing first. It was based on what I believed about myself, who I believed I was. So what do you believe about yourself? Who are you? as the great KRS-One once told me, or asked me. And when I responded to him, I told him I was Cymar. I told him my last name. I told him I was Cymarshall Law. I told him all these objective things. But what I later realized is that he was trying to get me to the point of, I'm not all these objective things. I'm an awareness. I'm a consciousness. I'm an energy. I am all things. There is nothing I can't be. I have the power to create. So when I look around the room and I see all these objective things, just like I see my hands, I see my hair, I see a chair, these are just things that started with the imagination. Everything starts with the imagination. There's nothing we can't create. So who are you? You're everything. There's nothing that you cannot be. There's nothing you can't create. You want to be rich, you can be rich. You want to be famous, you can be famous. You want to be a painter, you can be a painter. You want to be married, you can be married. But first, what energy do you have about that on the inside? What do you believe about yourself? Do you believe you're worthy enough? Because that's really where the stoppage comes for a lot of people. They're not allowing themselves to get these things in life because internally they don't believe they're worthy. They don't feel that they're good enough for things that they want. They say they want the things, but internally they don't believe they're good enough. So it's hard for these things to materialize in their life because we get what we deserve. We're the creators. And how do we create? By becoming that which we want to create. You got this, my friend. You got this, you got this, you got this. You have to make sure you're around people that support your vision. You have to make sure you're around people that truly love you and not people just putting sugar in your tank. You have to make sure you stay away from people who will drag you down, people who will be envious of you. Because as you're trying to create this new life for you, sometimes people will see you from your, who used to know you, and because they're not comfortable with you growing as a person, they will try to bring you down. But how are you spending your time? Are you spending your time around people that you know are no good for you? Or are you spending your time around things that you want to be your new life? You have to work on yourself. And I don't say that as punishment. It's one of the greatest gifts we also have. The ability to work on ourselves. Because we have the ability to change. We never have to be the same. Yesterday doesn't define our tomorrow. Anything in your heart's desire, you can do that. You are meant to do that. We need your specific brand of light. And never stop dreaming, because those dreams are where reality comes from. Our dreams are most powerful when we're able to dream them, but then let them go. Because when we're able to let them go, we can let them grow. But if we keep being anxious about our dreams, it's like waking up every 5 seconds. We can't get no good sleep. So have the dream, but then be confident that it can come to pass because you've done the work and you are who you say you are. As long as you are who you say you are, what's going to happen is inevitable because we always get who we are. Life is a reflection. And there is nothing on the inside of you that eventually doesn't show up in the physical world. There's nothing you can't do. You were born to be great. You got the greatest inside of you. Everything that you see and you're like, oh, that's great, or he's great, or she's great. Everything is a part of you. So anything you see that is great, know that's a part of you too. You can do it too. You can do it too. We're all the same thing, just moving at different frequencies. There's only one of us. So anything great you see externally, know you have the power to. I'm here to motivate you and influence you, and I want you to know beyond a shadow of a doubt, there is nothing you can't do. And we desperately need your greatness because there's nobody like you. We want to see your brand of raw self-expression. We want to see your heart. We want to see the things that are going to make us want to turn our own lights on because you've turned your light on so bright. There are parts of this world that are in darkness right now, and they might stay in darkness if they never see your specific brand of light. Think about that. Like, you have all this power in you, but how are you using your time, or how are you not using your time? What are you imagining? What are you creating in your mind? Because the things you create in your mind will show up in your reality. Sometimes things happen and we're like, damn, we didn't want that to happen, or it doesn't seem that great of something. But just know in the end, we get what we put out. And sometimes we might not get what we want, but we got to see that as a protection. You ever go out somewhere and then you realize you forget something in your house and you got to go back in your house? Some people are like, oh man, I'm mad, I got to go back to the house. Well, do you ever think that the universe was protecting you or redirecting you? Maybe if you would have stayed out, you would have gotten into a car crash. Or you would have gotten into a situation that you couldn't have gotten out of. But the fact that you forgot your keys, or the fact that you didn't get what you wanted or you thought you wanted, became a protection. You know, every time in my life when I thought something horrible had happened to me, every single time I've been able to look back and be like, whoa, that protected me. That was a blessing. That taught me. That made me stronger every single time. So you're going to learn the lesson one way or another. Either the hard way or the easy way. To me, the easy way is just believing, having faith that all things are there to help you grow. All things, all experiences are there to help you go to the next level of self. Whether you see them as bad or good, they're events. Things are going to happen. This is life. There are ups and downs. But as I love to say, it's never about what happens now. It's always about what happens next. How are you able to see what's going on and direct that in your favor? Because the things that you are able to see in your favor will end up as your favor. The things that we assume to be true become true. So the things we don't want to happen, the things that, like, I never say fuck anything unless I mean it, because I know I have that creating power. I know the things that I say and the things I do will manifest the things in my life. So I'm very mindful about what I say, what I think, because even thinking is energy. And you think with that imagination. And with that imagination will manifest whatever you're thinking dominantly. Whatever you're thinking over and over and over again, whatever you're seeing in your mind's eye, whatever you're able to. When I say imagine, I don't just mean seeing it. I mean like you're able to close your eyes and feel it. You're able to put yourself in this situation. You can hear the people talking to you. You can feel the feelings. And I'm speaking from experience. I tell my children all the time that we're superheroes, we're super beings. Thoughts are energy. We can create. All the movies that we see that you're like, oh, this guy's a crazy superhero. Where do you think they get those ideas from? What do you think the force is? The all-spark. In Transformers, you know that spark they all have in their chest that allows them to be great. The force in Star Wars. We got the gift. There is nothing we can't do. We have it all inside. And that inside is connected to the all. So you have the power to do anything, my friend. There's nothing you can't do. I believe in you. I'd be a fool not to. Because me not believing in you would be me not believing in myself. We reflect each other. We can learn a lot in this way. Because the people we deal with in our lives that we have a problem with, if we can see the part of ourselves that made them show up in our lives, we can definitely grow. But a lot of times people, and you know, I've been someone who does this as well. I think someone has done something to me. But in my most enlightened states, I realize that the things people do have way more to do with themselves than me. And that's their reality they're creating, and their reality doesn't have to be the absolute reality. What I think and what I believe is my reality, and what they think and what they believe is their reality. I used to think that there was only one reality. I don't believe that anymore. I believe there are multiple realities, parallel realities. And we all create our own reality. What you're conscious of is the reality you are going to create. So what you really believe you deserve is the reality you're going to see. You can create anything you want to create. You can be whatever you want to be. If you really believe that. Whatever picture you're able to clearly see in your mind, you can get that to come to pass. Whatever business you want to create, whatever contract you want to sign, whatever friend you want to have, whatever country you want to go to, there is nothing you can't create. I'm here to tell you, I'm here to inspire you, I'm here to motivate you. I know you have an idea or something great within you right now, and we need that. You got this. That's what I come to tell you. And I'm going to be here every week telling y'all the same. Let me end out with my quote of the day. No matter how sharp your teeth are, you can't bite water. Meaning, every problem comes with its own solution. Take time to understand the nature of the situation before taking action. And this has been an episode of the Cymarshall Law Show. I love y'all. Until next time, peace, love, and positive creating energy. You got this. Let's go. Broken dreams, we not getting sleep. And shallow minds, they never get it when the lesson's deep. They didn't test the heat, and so they sold for extra cheap. But you should probably read the fine print before you accept defeat. Now they're asking where you at, Lord, but a lot of them gave up before they gave themselves a shot. Like a lob off the backboard. Try to catch your breath, but life, it never really stops. I've seen so many dreams get shattered within these city blocks. When souls become hardened because they used to pain, and every day potential is pissed away down the sewer drain. It's a shame the great clouds are playing melodies. Old friends double cross and become enemies. You think on a relationship, how much time did you waste when a small misunderstanding shows you somebody's true face? Is this the ending? I just wanted a friend, and I guess even the devil gets tired of pretending. And I don't mind sharing, for my mind is like a gem, but people rather steal than tell you that you inspire them. When I lose, I learn, so I never see a loss. But when you smiling in my face, I feel the energy is off. I'm only here for the truth, do not lie. They say when it rain, that mean that God cried. Look to the sky, the clouds are dark gray. Turn the mic on so you can hear what my heart say. I'm only here for the truth, do not lie. They say when it rain, that mean that God cried. Look to the sky, the clouds are dark gray. Turn the mic on so you can hear what my heart say.
I look within self for everything. Every man is not a king. Potential loss, broken dreams at a cost. Cymarshall on the daddy. We might not be for everybody, but that's okay. See these specs are great, that's in my head, that's for knowledge. The world is my college, doctorate in life, got my master's in the street. Every day ain't sweet, some days it may rain, but every day should be a game. Upward mobility, financial stability, positive health, teach the babies to do for themselves. Teach them how to find food, and they will eat forever. Both Cymarshall law, good people pull the lever. It's understood, from the burbs to the hood, that we have to coexist. Strong black men is becoming extinct, and that's a crisis.
I'm only here for the truth, do not lie. They say when it rain, that mean that God cried. Look to the sky, the clouds are dark gray. Turn the mic on so you can hear what my heart say. I'm only here for the truth, do not lie. They say when it rain, that mean that God cried. Look to the sky, the clouds are dark gray. Turn the mic on so you can hear what my heart says. Sometimes I just need a day or two when what they're accusing you of is really a reflection of what they would do. I stop and I pause, now I'm clocking your flaws, cause I realize your suspicion don't have probable cause. Damn, I look around and see people hustling and bustling. It quickly becomes apparent that everybody got some shit with them. They might not say it or communicate it with words, but look in someone's eyes and you'll know it's true. Your whole face telling me there's something that you were going through. The Pebbles problem never solved, now the mountain is overdue. When your mind plays tricks, it's horrible. Your inner demons got you fighting somebody that got no war with you. That old girl life, she's uncompromising. It's a cold world but nobody's apologizing. Some people are going down while some are rising. On my horizon, Cymarshall love is equalizing. I'm only here for the truth, do not lie. They say when it rain, that mean that God cried. Look to the sky, the clouds are dark gray. Turn the mic on so you can hear what my heart say. I'm only here for the truth, do not lie. They say when it rain, that mean that God cried. Look to the sky, the clouds are dark gray. Turn the mic on so you can hear what my heart say.